There we go, I think. I wish there was more, like, fanfare about when it starts streaming and OBS actually starts, because I have no idea when it starts. I'm gonna make chat bigger for myself for once so that I can actually see what's going on if vote happens. Today I'm playing Wardland. That's fucking weird. That is. Didn't expect to see that. Didn't expect to be doing this today. The other thing I'm slightly concerned about is that I didn't update OBS. OBS told me that I needed to update when I loaded it up earlier, about 10 minutes ago, and I said no. I said I'm not doing that. You can't make me. So I'll see how that goes. If I do that, okay, you can't see any of that. Good. I'm gonna play Italy for a bit today, not for long, because, well, it depends on how I feel. Because I'm going to be getting this, the Fiat 6614, and then that's about it. Hi Maya, you better not be wooing me. If you woo me again, I will scream. Not very loud though. But yes, hi Halo. Fuck, you got around it, my fucking whoa. You knew my one weakness. You read the fine print of the contract, and it specifically stated whoa. It said nothing about whoa or whoa. Whoa, what's this? Notices your fat clunge. But yeah, I don't know how much I'm gonna play Italy today, because I don't actually like Italy. I want the Centauros and things, and that's it. Maybe the Dardo and whatever this is, and that's about it. I kind of want the Sidam and the automatic, but I got no interest in anything else. Like, the MBTs are boring, so I'm probably just gonna finish this off just because I'm close to it, and then find something else to do. I'll see how I feel. Hi Zombie. 2 bread streams in a week. I know, it's weird. The second one is usually the worst of the two. So be in for a not much anything kind of journey today. I don't know if I have sound. I have sound. There we go. That answered my question. I never prepare for anything. I've been working on the next video this morning. So I've been I've been doing this until the last. I was doing that until last minute, so that's why everything's possibly a little bit haphazard, and I might be slightly out of it right now. Is because I've only just sat down, and also I've only just had breakfast. You'll be here for 30 minutes. You got to take more tests. Are you? I assume that these are school-related tests and not like blood tests. And that up, PT-76. You alright there? We got the Russian Navy apparel on. Okay, yeah. Italy 6.3 is not 100% heaven. The able is ass. I know that I very rarely see people playing anything other than like the lighter vehicles in the Italian territory. I genuinely have very little interest in any of it. I do like the light vehicles. I'm a big wheeled vehicle fan. God's testing him. Maths and English Part 2, can't wait to fail them. The sequel to Maths and English. The long-awaited sequel to Math and English, Math and English Part 2. Not to be, it will be concluded with Math and English the final, or the finale. That is delayed 14 times and doesn't come out until 6 years after the first one. And then after the final, what actually happened is you have Math and English, the finale part 1, and then Maths and English, the finale part 2. Oh, KV! You deserve that, KB. You deserve everything that's coming to you for that. Okay, I took out the Churchill in one hit. God's always testing you. It just means you're gonna be even stronger when you fight him. Bring it on, God. Fight me, God. Bet you won't, coward. Do you think God stays in heaven because he's scared of what he's created? Me. I've never seen Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I think that's a quote from Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I wouldn't know. I just said I haven't seen it. I just feel like I've seen it somewhere, and I have seen it alongside Shark Boy or Lava Girl. There's the last part of the English part, and there would be Maths Part 3. Usually if you pass Part 2, then just don't pass Part 2, and then you don't have to do Part 3. Life hack. You don't have to do as many tests if you just don't pass them. It's fucking obvious. It's like when I used to be a pretty good runner at school, but I never took part in any of the running activities because I knew that if I did, then they'd ask me to run more. You have not studied for any of it. Well, good. Diamonds are made under pressure as well. That's the thing. I never studied for any of my exams. So, honestly, you'll be fine. Don't you hit me, M1. Well, it's an A1, not an M1. Same thing though, isn't it, really? Oh no. It's fucking Fandemi Dozy. Yeah, so you hit the extra armor. That shouldn't have gone through. The Panthers need to be at least 7.6. I'm adding a new battle rating just for them. What can you really do, like, to study, like, to study math, it makes sense. Like, you just fucking do math. You know, you get better at math by doing math. But what can you do to study English? I imagine, like, yeah, you could probably read. Or maybe, like, read what you're meant to be, like, doing. Possibly. But, like, what? What? You've been studying math. Done that a lot. I remember the only bit of studying I did was, like, I did it for a biology exam, and what I mean by that is that about an hour before my biology exam, my biology teacher was just giving like a refresher course in her classroom, and that I went to that an hour before my exam, and that's what I did. That's all the revision / studying I did, and I mean, honestly, it worked out. I got a B in biology, so it's like cramming. It's like cramming the night before, but instead you're doing it an hour before. I never really learned how to. I couldn't focus on like studying, because first of all, a lot of the stuff I never learned to begin with. The majority of the stuff that I had to study, I never learned to begin with. I had no idea what was going on. But then, so, well, yeah, so it was always just a case of, I can't fucking revise what I never learned in the first place. But then, we were never taught how to study. It was just always like, it was just always like, oh yeah, go through your notes. So, you know, make posters, do this, that, and the other, make flashcards. It's like, I'm sure those things work, but I had a fucking I've had a fuck sorry I just fucking couldn't. I can't sit there and just like read notes. I can't sit there and make notes. None of it was interesting. School was shit. That's what I'm saying. If you're in school, And I'm talking about like like compulsory school. If you're in optional school, you fucking you chose your fate. If you're in like your early years, fucking stop paying attention. Go as infrequently as possible. And if any of the teachers tell you to do something you don't want to do, say no. Even if they say something that you do want to do, say no, because you want it to be your idea. You know. Oh. There's a fucking fella right there. That's my weekly rant about school out of the way. I've got nothing against school, really. I want it to be known that I'm not one of those people. I'm not like fucking Jake Paul who thinks that school is a waste of time and that everything that can be taught to you can be taught with a 30-minute session on Wikipedia. School is important. Just because you don't like it and just because I didn't like it doesn't mean it's not important. Is it like saying the same joke but louder? Yeah. You have to. It's like yeah. It's like it's like when the teacher asks you to rewrite something. It's like technically you just you didn't learn anything. You're just rewriting what you've already been told. Fuck off. Suck my tallywhacker. The annoying part about that is that I did fire because you can see that it's. I know I probably just didn't do anything. I went through. There's the shooting out the mantlet. There's not really much you can do, but. Oh wait, no, I didn't. It was a desync shot. Okay, that's fair enough. My tallywhacker. Stay in school or you end up like me. Yes. I'm gonna risk it. Don't fucking tempt me. Told you. Parts of school are important. Lots of it are not. Yeah, I think the social part of school is very important. Which is unfortunate for a lot of people who maybe don't do too well in the social side of school. But the social side of school is important. Just the generic sort of just learning the basics is important. But yeah, there is a lot that you don't need to know. Like, I don't need to know how to throw a javelin. You know? I don't need to know how to toss a shot put. I can go my entire life without knowing how, you know, how to play football. We never learned how to play football. They just assumed that we knew, which, you know, 75% of the group did know, and then the other 25% didn't like playing football. Soccer, for those of you who refuse to speak English. There's a 470 around this corner somewhere, I think. Do you mind, sir? I've got things to do. PE is more about exercise than learning to do stuff. Yeah, but I didn't exercise in PE because they didn't give us any fun stuff to do. If you're gonna give us if you're gonna give us PE, I want to do fun stuff. I'm gonna test this. Fucking. Yeah, whatever. Never mind. Oh, you did not. I refuse to believe. Well, then again, I only had 1.5 crew members left, so that's fair enough, actually. I used to like some PE. I was in, so like in our school, the it's fine, I just. In my school, boys and girls were separated in PE. In the later years, in your first year, in the first few years, you were together. But in your later years, boys and girls were separated in PE. And then, apart from like there was like there was two groups. Sorry, I'm getting distracted and unable to speak anything. We had 3 groups: a girl group, a boy group, and then just a mixed group. But the mixed group had a whole lot more fun in PE than we did. Hi, Salty. Have 7 bits. Now I could buy myself something nice and not expensive. Well, Salty, bits aren't a currency, and I'm not allowed to treat them as such. So I can't buy anything with them. There we go. What are you pointing at? Oh, a little fire up there. Just keeping the skies clear. He's not really doing anything though, is that issue, so just kind of ignore him. Also, your rounds were nowhere near him. It's a GTA reference. Fuck off. I don't care about GTA. GTA is a game for children. Oh, Zedishu wanted to help me. I take back everything I said mean about you, Zedishu. I appreciate you. You want me to hydrate? Give me a sec. Eh. There you go. We did a very small amount of trampolining in PE in my school. But it was like only for like... It was like only for a day or two. And it's like that was the most fun we ever had, playing on the trampolines. I want to do that like every fucking... I want to do that every week. But no. We gotta play football in the rain and in the cold and in the snow. Because, you know, we're men and we like playing football. I'm stuck on a log house, and that's not a euphemism for a toilet. These bullets travel a lot faster than I expect them to. There we go. I love ripping the tails off. It's just like, it's so fun to just watch him just like, get ripped apart in midair. It builds characters, what as fossils would say. But, like, I will say that some of the worst PE lessons that I had are fond memories because they were bad, if that makes sense. Like, the worst one that we had, it was the middle of winter, it was cold, we were on the football pitch, it was raining and snowing, so it was sleeting, it was like freezing rain. We it was pitch black, like the football pitches, what's it called, floodlights were on. The floodlights were on. The like you could barely see the other end of the football pitch. This was we were doing like it was one of those big football pitches. I think it's a full-size pitch, I'm not sure, but then it's cut into like 3 smaller pitches. And so we were playing 3 different games, and I was completely soaked. Like, actually, like, if you'd have looked at me and looked at me after I had jumped in the bath, you wouldn't have known a difference. Like, it was completely, I was drenched. I looked like a drowned rat because it was back when, you know those pictures from the video the other week where I had long hair. It was around that time, so it was completely soaked. I was wearing my coat, and the teacher was just sort of watching it happen until eventually he looked at... I think he did actually look at me, saw me looking like a dead rat that has just fallen in the toilet, and went, yeah, no, we should probably go inside. But like at that point the lesson was over. Like, there was no reason for us to... Like, we should have gone inside a long time ago. You think the temperature limit for cancelling skiing in PE was -20? What kind of bourgeoisie private school did you go to and you're doing skiing in PE? We did the most we did was we played squash. We played squash, and that's the most posh thing we did. And not just because squash is for posh people, but because we did it outside of school. So what would happen is that we'd have our PE lessons in the afternoon after lunch, and the teacher just said, yeah, this is where we're playing squash, just get there. Oh, okay, like cross country, I see. I mean, still, well, then again, whereabouts in the world are you from, Maya? I feel like you probably told me. It does not get cold enough to do that sort of thing here. I mean, it never gets -20 here anyway. We'll go with this. But yeah, so we had to go to a local sports hall or a local sports center to play squash, and the teacher was just like, just at lunchtime, get to fucking get to the squash hall. We did, and I did absolutely nothing. I think out of the numerous times that I went to play squash, I probably played it possibly twice. You'll probably never get -20 again thanks to climate change, of course. And you think the closest you've ever gotten was -10 and the high is 120. I assume you mean in Fahrenheit, Halo. In fucking in nonsense currency, nonsense temperature. I'll spade the Sherman VC. Ugh. Those are in freedom units. Hey, you could call them freedom units, but they were British units before, so I would say that we're to blame for Fahrenheit, but also they're ours, not yours. Give them back. Inland climates are wild, really cold in winter and really hot in summer. Oh yeah, but like, I will say that the good thing about living inland, obviously, I don't live that far inland because I live in the UK. We are never that far from the coast. But living inland in the UK kind of just means that you don't really get any extremes of weather. As Brits just use both the metric and imperial. We do. It's like we measure things in like centimeters and millimeters, unless like if you're part of the older generation, you probably still use inches, but generally you'll be using millimeters and centimeters and meters. But if you're planning a journey, like a long trip, like if you're going down south, you're planning it in miles. Like our cars, you measure speed in miles per hour.
It was a mistake to come here.
Welcome to the breadbasket, Halo fan 6966.
Hi, Halo fan 6966. I refuse to say 6966. We've got another Halo. How's it going? Welcome. It is me, Bread. We're gonna have to have a competition where we find out who's the most Halo fan. I will say that Halo fan does have 6,966 numbers in front after his name, and you, Halo Master, only have 250. Halo fan's power level is looking larger than yours. Hi. Well, welcome, Halo fan. I have not beaten any Halo game. No, I've beaten Halo Reach, maybe. Oh shit. Oh, I cannot depress the gun. I do not have enough depression. Quick, somebody call me a twat. I think I may have beaten Halo 3. I never really got on with Halo because I was a Call of Duty kid. I always have been and still am. I haven't played Call of Duty since in a long time. And by a long time, I mean probably 2019 because that's when Modern Warfare 2 came out. So that's what I did. I was Call of Duty, but I kind of liked Halo Reach. Was fun because Halo Reach had the Forge mode in it. There you go. I've got I also have a bottle of Coke with me today. Not cocaine, you fucking druggos. But I did like Reach. You're the 250th generation of Masters. That's like 100,000 fans. I will say, yeah, the term Master does count for something. There's a T-14 that's shooting over the top of me right now. I specifically import old Coca-Cola that's been hiding in bunkers for years so I can have the cocaine version. Why do Brits measure themselves in stones? Oh yeah, we were saying something about that. I don't know. Well, it depends on who you are, because some people measure in kilograms, and some people use pounds. Honestly, the measurements in British are all over the place. The only place that British measurements are sort of standardized is when taking measurements for like cooking. Sorry. I'll see what mystery thing. Did you say something? Oh, you did. World of Tanks is adding a revolution-like event to the game. Sorry, I do not play World of Tanks. People are the player base revolting. I mean, they're probably not that nice, but they're not. I won't call them revolting. Shut up. What? That's just 30 minutes. Take test. Good luck. Good luck, and make sure to breathe really heavily. Hyperventilate. Hyperventilate so that people take pity on you and cancel the test. There we go. That's my instructions. So it's actually just £14 is too sensible for the Brits. Fucking, I have no. What's following me? Someone's chasing after me. Or is it T-34 I can hear? I think it's T-34 I can hear. The slot machine don't work here, fan. As in, doesn't. I haven't turned it on. The only one I've turned on is the Magic 8 Ball. I think, yeah. I can't use my mom as a measuring stick to figure out weight. Shit, fuck off. That sentence made sense. We're just a little bit special here in the UK. We make our own rules and then get annoyed when other people don't play by them. Ugh. Hold on. There we go. One Abrams weighs more than 22 Salty Johns. I should hope it does. I should hope that you don't weigh a very similar amount to the to the Abrams. I imagine that, you know, sorry, like I said, I imagine you as like a 4-year-old Thai boy, or at least like some kind of like Thai gnome. So I imagine that you're like 1 kilogram and you like run around biting people's ankles. Is that accurate? Are you do you run around like nibbling at the ankles of people? You run into 7-Eleven and start like grabbing things off the shelf and like hiding them. Oh no, shit. You hide them under the desk. See, I told you that today's stream is going to be worse than the last one. I cannot remember what I was going to say. It's gone. What's in the sky? If I sneeze, then it's like being shot at by a 125mm shell. What does that mean? How dare you? I'm not that. I don't have that kind of sneeze. My sneezes are. I'm like one of those like women that sneeze like they like all dainty like, and so they end up like stifling it and then bursting a blood vessel in their head and dying. You know that can happen. Like you know, it can be quite easy to like stop yourself from sneezing, or like to be like, I don't want to sneeze, so you like hold your nose or whatever. But if you do that, that's a jumbo, that is. If you do that, it'll fucking kill you, or it can do. It'll like burst a blood vessel in your brain and kill you. So don't do that. if you need to sneeze. Don't do it. Don't hold it in, or you will die. 100% guarantee. I can guarantee that you will die if you don't sneeze properly. Is there pray tell why? Oh wait, there's no one in our spawn. Springfield, it's the hell of a town. Schoolyards up and the shopping malls down. The stray dogs go to the animal pound. Wonder if you can tear some cavity by blocking your nose. You could do all manner of things. I genuinely think that you could, like, if you sneeze with your eyes open, then it causes like your eyes to fall out or something like that. just driven around in a circle around this jumbo. It's not going to save me from what I'm about to do, but still. Yeah, I think like surely I saw somewhere that if you sneeze with your eyes open, then your eyes fall out. I don't know if that's just like an old wives' tale, or if that is something that can actually happen. I think I should learn how to sneeze with my eyes open just to try it on stream. It's weird that you can just touch your eyes. That was always something that like when it's a weird thing to think, but like there's nothing stopping you. Like your body won't stop you from touching your own eye. You know, like how generally the body will try and stop you from doing something that it doesn't want you to do. Like when it comes to kicking a door or something, it's not going to stop you from kicking the door. Excuse me, but your body's going to try and make sure that you it's going to try and reduce the likelihood of you doing it so hard that it hurts or does any damage to you. You can just jab yourself in it. You can just start poking around at your eye, and your body isn't going to stop you. And I think that's fucking great. I'm going to switch to playing a nation that isn't Italy, because Italy, I don't want to play. This is so expensive to play America. I was considering playing Israel, but it's so expensive. It's like 27,000 silver lions plus to take out all these tanks, assuming that all of them break. You hit your keyboard and War Thunder crashed. I've had that recently. Not that exact thing. But I have noticed a few times, like I'll knock my desk slightly and something will happen. And I don't know why. It's only been recently, and I don't know if I've broken something somewhere. Let's do. I don't fucking know. Sure, let's do this. My keyboard's fucking covered in shit. I've got the paint on the A key on this is starting to come off, and I don't know if it's because I've got like acidic fingertips or something. It's a little bit annoying because this was an expensive keyboard, although it is a mechanical one, so I can just replace the keys quite easily. Friction from furious rubbing. Yeah, I'm always going to the left. I'm constantly going to the left. I'm never going anywhere else. Alright, gamers. Time for me to play War Thunder. Today, in warthunder.com, I'm going to be playing with Germany. This is me. This is how YouTubers who play War Thunder act. I want to know, actually, no, what I'm impressed at, you know, like YouTubers that play War Thunder, you have to be pretty good to be like I'm talking the people that make videos every day, and like they'll be like, okay, so today we're playing the Leopard 1, and that's what the video is about, and they'll just play like 3 battles and be like, yeah, that'll do. But how do you get so good at the game that you can just guarantee that you're going to have 3 good battles? Not only that, it's like you have to be able to guarantee that you have 3 good battles, and you also know exactly what you're doing. That's something that always impresses me about most games. With most streamers and most content creators, is that a lot of the time they actually know what they're doing in game to the point where they can just say what they're doing as they're doing it. Whereas I cannot, because I never know any. I have no idea what I'm doing. I just drive and see what happens. You don't believe when they claim any amount of games. The thing is that they release content so frequently, like Arden Fly and people like that, and other people that release daily War Thunder videos, that it's like they have to be doing it frequently. They can't spend that much time doing each individual thing. I think if they did, because someone sorry, I'm getting all my ideas mixed up. Someone like Fly, for example, he only has to play War Thunder for like 1 day, and then he can just send all that footage to an editor, and then that person can produce like a week's worth of videos. That's the great thing about being good at games, is that you only have to play for a little bit, and then you can go and do something else. There's someone coming up behind me. Are they coming up to the set? They're coming up there. I'm confused. I'm lost. There we go. Gunner and horizontal. That'll scare him off a little bit. I can't consistently play well at any game, let alone something like War Thunder. Even so, like I'm consistently average, I think. I can play Team Fortress at an average level consistently, and I can play, you know, I used to be able to play Counter-Strike fairly average. I might play Counter-Strike a bit when Counter-Strike 2 comes out. I don't know. I'm not completely certain just yet, but I'll see. Do I love being bred? Depends on how you spell it. That's disgusting. I like that in the English language you could read breeding as breeding. You could, you would be reading it wrong, but you could read it as breeding. You don't need to know how much I like being bred. That's for me to know and for you to never find out. As a content creator, it is my job to make sure that you never find out anything about me that's true. And anything that you do find out about me that's true, you have to constantly be questioning whether or not I was telling the truth or not. It's annoying. I just find it weird, like... Well, to be fair, the only content creator I know of that's like that is Onision. I won't really call him a content creator anymore. He's just more of an internet dickhead. He's the only person that I know who actively puts in his videos the sort of women that he finds attractive. But then what? There's on the other side. There's like Dream, who doesn't necessarily make it known to everyone. I've never seen a Dream video, so maybe he does. But you find out that he's a bug chaser or like that because, you know, things get leaked, and that's the other side that I don't want to happen. If people are gonna find out information about me, then I want it to come from my mouth. Internet dickhead. I want to use the term dickhead more just because it's a great insult. It's a great insult and works incredibly well in the British accent, or at least in mine, I believe. Dickhead. I have to make sure that the audio compressor doesn't fuck with it though, because it's such a harsh starting sound that it might miss out the duh. Dickhead. I should watch the Onision videos, Onision trilogy again. Sorry, what's it got? The Right Opinion Onision videos. I like watching. I like hearing about this like Onision story because I like to know that at least I'm not him. As much as my life might not be perfect, and there are things about it that I'm like, this could be better. At least I can look at it and go, yeah, but at least I'm not Onision. You know. That's the best thing about people on the internet that you don't like, is that, yeah, you might not like them, but you can look and be like, yeah, at least I'm not them. Actually, this is a terrible idea what I'm doing. I'm a stupid, stupid man. Never mind. You fucking dickhead. Dickhead, 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 dickhead. Da-da. Da-da. I don't know how people can get to the point of being someone like Onision. Like, you have to know that what you're doing is wrong, and that you're the problem. But he's just like convinced that he's not. If you don't know who Onision is, or like more specifically don't know the Onision sort of story, I don't really know how to describe it to you, so your best bet is to just go and look up videos on him. All you need to know is that he's a fucking weirdo, he's a predator, and an internet dickhead. Sometimes I sometimes think shit of myself, and I'm like, well, at least I'm not insert your least favorite YouTuber here. At least I'm not at least I'm not the leader of the Manson family. At least I'm not Mini Lad or Shane Dawson. Yeah, at least I don't fuck my cat. Shane Dawson definitely fucked his cat. I don't care what he says. He fucked his cat. You look at Shane Dawson and you think, yeah, that's the guy who'd fuck his cat. Another guy with the weird YouTube profile page trend, I don't know. Onision does he does the thing where he will he asks people to send in pictures of themselves and he will rate them. And won't and people call him out for the fact that he does things like that and will say and will tell people like only send in pictures if you're over 18, you know. And then obviously people who are looking for Onision's affection are usually probably not over the age of 18, and so people who are not over the age of 18 will send in pictures. People who are quite noticeably under the age of 18, and Onision will still rate them on how attractive they are, and then claim that they had to be over 18 to send in the image, so he's not doing anything wrong. That's the sort of person that Onision is that he will rate you, he will rate how attractive you are, even if you're underage, and then blame you for sending him a picture. So that's the sort of guy that Onision is. Also, he is just a general, like, an actual predator, but legally he's kind of difficult because in America it's fucking dodged. America really makes it hard to convict predators for certain things. Like, grooming isn't a crime in America. I don't know what it is like in I don't know how it is like where you are, and also just in general in a lot of places. But in America, there's nothing against the law about having a woman or an older guy or even an older woman talking to a minor and basically, you know, in everything but name, going out with them and being like in a relationship with them and then having sex with them once they turn 18. There's nothing against the law in America about that. According to America, that's not weird. That's perfectly normal, and we that's what we do here in America. And so it's like you can't get him on that. There's been a lot of mishandling of evidence in Onision's in any case that could be made about Onision. All the evidence has been mishandled, and so most evidence is just gone. Like, there just isn't any evidence anymore because no one's looked after it properly. So yeah, it's not fun learning about Onision. Like, it's fun in a sense that you, like I said, you can look at it and go, at least I'm not him. But it's a sad story just learning everything about him. Dog ate their evidence. Well, no, because like they got fucking the people who were affected by Onision got fucking Chris Hansen involved. You know, the American nonce on there. They got him involved and were like, hey, can you help us? Can you help us get rid of this horrible man that's done all these things? And then but like they get him involved, and people like claim that, oh yeah, we got Chris Hansen involved because like he knows what to do or everything. But they forget that Chris Hansen isn't a member of the police. He's just an internet personality, a TV personality. Sorry. Like, he's not a policeman. And so Chris Hansen comes along, and they have like a laptop that's full of like evidence against Onision that involves like pornography of the illegal kind. Sorry, all pornography is illicit. So they have that, and they give it to Chris Hansen, to like one of like Chris Hansen's like helpers. And the guy just fucking loses it. He just loses the laptop with the, he just like fucked it off. And it's like you give they gave this person the evidence, and then this person has now like either lost it or has fucked with it or done something with it so that it's now basically not admissible in court because they could say, well, it's gone from the witness to a third party to the police. I don't even think it made it to the police, honestly. But the point being is that, you know, it's changed hands numerous times before getting to anyone who would need to have it. And so it's like, well, you can't use this anymore. This evidence doesn't count. Like it's just a fucking... There's nothing good about... There's nothing fun about the Onision story. But like I said, I don't know it fully, so I'm not gonna... There we go. If you've got like 3-4 hours to spare, The Right Opinion did a video on it, talking about it. Or alternatively, if you... oh wait, I don't have parts, I can't repair them. I'm just gonna leave that. Or if you don't want to learn about Onision from the sad point of view, you can instead learn about the books that he's wrote, because he's a published author as well, and they are shit. I considered buying one of them just for the sake of having one, to be like, hey, I've read Onision's book. Not from Onision. I was going to get it off eBay. I was not going to give Onision money. But they are incredibly edgy and cringy and involve just awful themes of nothing but like sexual violence, actual violence, Onision having a god complex. Every character is somehow based off of someone in his life. He usually has... He himself is usually the main character, but it's not him. It'll be someone else that he's just named whatever, and he will use a name that is close to one of his names. So one of the characters, I don't know what the name is, but the main character's name is his middle name. So it's like, it's very obvious. And from what I've heard, there are numerous times where he will accidentally refer to the main character in his own name. Like, his name is Greg, for example, and like, let's say hypothetically the main character's name is Steve. He might just occasionally accidentally refer to the main character as Greg. And it's like, what the fuck? And he's like 37 or something. He's old in YouTube, in internet terms. But if you want to learn about those, so like, you know, obviously, there's two. I know, I love that his name is Greg, because he's just this big cunt, and no one likes him. Yet his name is Greg. He's known for his bombastic sort of reactions to things. Like people will he had a Patreon at one point, and the public made Patreon aware of who he is, and so Patreon then got rid of his Patreon account, to which he made just a horrible video, like crying and screaming and pissing and like pouring soda on himself or whatever on the internet to get people's attention, because that's just what he does. And it's like, Greg, you're like 36, what are you doing? All the while never actually struggling for money. He'll claim that he's struggling for money or whatever, but like, he was once one of the biggest YouTubers back when before YouTube was a big thing. He was possibly one of the biggest on the platform. Like, there is no way that he's struggling for money, yet he will cry the moment that anyone even makes a dent in that. And yeah, he's just a whiny little man who does nothing but whine and complain. And oh yeah, as I was trying to say, The Right Opinion has done like a three episode series on him, just like charting everything. It's a few years old at this point, but I don't think much has happened in the life of Greg recently. That tells you everything that tells you everything that he's been up to. And then on the other hand, you could go and look up reviews of his books instead, which give you just as much information about the man as you need. The Kappa Kaiju has done reviews of, I believe, all 3 of his books. I can't remember what they call it. One's called Stones to Abigail. Oh, that's another thing about that book. He's got a book called Stones to Abigail, and throughout the whole book, he changes the spelling of Abigail. He doesn't stick with one spelling. He just changes it constantly. So there's that. Then there's This Is Why I Hate You, which has some just really edgy, cringy picture on the cover of the book. These are all self-published, I think. Like, as in, because you can, Amazon allows you to publish books under, like, through them. You can be like, hey, Amazon, I've got a book. Can you publish it? And they, like, do. So they're all through that. Like, he didn't have any editors. He didn't have any proofreaders. None of that. Even though he has an army of fans who would be willing to do it. Not as big as, like, you know, nothing as large as Dream or something like that. But still big enough to the point where he has them. Oh, piss off. Yeah, it's fine. Ah. I'm genuinely reading one of his books. The main character keeps going from Bob to Greg. I can't remember if it was that blatant, but I do know that it was something like one of the characters had a name that was something linked to Greg. And then, like, at one point during it, the main character is referred to as, like, Greg's middle name or something. It was somewhat weird the way that it happened, but it was still very much like, it almost like he forgot, like he wrote the entire book with him being the main character, and then went through and changed, and then went through and removed reference to himself, but forgot for a few of them. What's the button to find? I don't actually know. I don't actually know what mine is. Oh, mine's dead. I'm not sure what it is. It might be squadron marker. Oh yeah, it'll be something like squadron marker, because you ping for your squadron, not your not the team, or like the player that's in green, the player whose name is in green, and then usually you yeah. What I do is that if I need to mark something, I use that to point at it, and then I click on the map. Looking for ping. An easy mistake to make. Because in some games it would be referred to as like a map ping. But yeah. Ugh. You can use that for a few things. One, you can use it to help point out on the map where enemies are. You can use it to, because like I said, it only points it out to the person who's in your squad, so you then have to click on the map where it is. But you can also use it to identify where you want to drop artillery, because you can ping you can drop a marker on the enemy and then go into the artillery menu and still see it. Who the fuck did that? Shabba dum dum dabba 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 dub bum bum babba dabba dum ba. Can I detonate his ammunition? Oh, fuck off. There wasn't enough for me to shoot through the sand. Nerd. Nerd alert. We've got ourselves a nerd. Yeah, try me. We got ourselves a convoy. 'Cause we got a great big convoy trucking through the night. Cause we got a okay, yeah, I should have shot that guy's ammunition. Da 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 da. Da 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 ba ba da da. I haven't got the ability to repair, so even if I wanted to, I can't. And there's no one around to put me out. Says the guy that plays War Thunder basically for a living. I don't play it for a living, I just play it a lot. I only play it like twice a week. Shut up, it's fine. Thank you, Puma. I really appreciate that. I appreciate you sitting there watching me die.
Attention to the designated grid square.
There's nothing nerdy about playing War Thunder for a living anyway. It's cool. War Thunder is a cool game. Who doesn't like a game about tanks? Tanks are cool. Ugh. It'd be nice if, you know, the anti-air would pay attention to what's going on in the sky. But obviously, that's too much to ask of most human people, as opposed to non-human people. What's something I can see to shoot at? Yeah, it is. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. There we go. That's the end of this game. I've done basically nothing for this these past, I would say, half an hour. But yeah, I don't know how long today's stream's going to be. I'm not, depending on if it heats up at all, the next like 2 hours, I'm probably not going to go a huge amount today. I want to, if possible, I would like to get this next video out soon. Is it Friday today? It is. I want to get the next video out either today or tomorrow. I don't know if I need to get it out today. I have plenty of time to put it out when I want to. And it's also, I don't have a schedule, so it's not like I'm on a timer. But there is a new video. It's basically ready. I just have a few bonus little things that I can put in here and there if I feel like, depending on how I feel and if I actually want to. I'm also still, I know I asked in the Discord that I don't know what I want to do about music for it, because I know that music can, you might not necessarily always notice it, but if it's done wrong, then you will notice it, and that's the problem when adding music to a video. And I struggle a lot with adding music to videos. And so part of me is like, do I add it at all? The other part of me is, do I just cheat and add one long video, just have one song throughout the whole thing? Which I've done in the past, and no one's really complained. So I could just do that. It's the part of video editing that I don't get, that I don't yet know yet, is just is adding music, because depending on what you want, depending on the effect that you want, will depend on what type of music you add. I would like to help this fucking leopard. I can't see. I couldn't see, and now I'm dead. Who shot me? I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm a happy man. I chose to play War Thunder today, so I can't complain. I chose to put myself in this situation.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Some good old monkey spinning monkeys. What is that? Is that a song? I can have Monkey See, Monkey Do from Simpsons Hit and Run just on repeat. The thing is, the song that I've got... Oh, by the way, this video is going to be longer than the other ones. Because I couldn't think of... It wouldn't have worked, I don't think, for me to have kept it... For me to have split it up. The pace of it wouldn't work if I have split it up into 2 videos, and so I was like, fuck it, I'll just make it into one longer video. No, it's not like 40 minutes long. It's like 25. It's like 20. It's like it's between. It's like 25 minutes long. You are in it, I think. Yes, you are. In fact, I mentioned you by name in it. You get named in it. That's why it's like, as your great jokes. Yeah. I wonder if you could, like, statistically figure out, like, who is the best, like, who is the funniest based on who gets shown the most. Some videos only have, like, 1 or 2 people in it, whereas other ones will have several. Like, this one I think has a couple of different people, like a few different people in it, whereas in ones in the past it's been like 90% one person. You could probably make a spreadsheet. I don't know if it's best to start creating fucking conflict between everyone. I do kind of feel bad that, like, there might be a point where, like, will I get to a point where I no longer am doing like adding people in and having them appear by name? Oh, there we go. As in, I kind of feel bad, like, because right now that's kind of like my whole thing is that I show off the people that I'm talking to. And what if I get to a point where I'm like not doing that anymore, and everyone is like, how dare you not include us? You know who's funniest because it's you. I think adding people by name adds some charm. That's why it sounds a little bit manipulative to say, but like it is all part of like the it is all part of it. Is to be like it is to add things that it's like I want people to know what they're getting into, and I feel like it's only fair to the people that fight that like if you say something that triggers like a fun conversation, then it's only fair that you get credit for it, you know. It's only fair to funny people. Well, to the funny people, sorry. I don't. Yeah, the big streamers with 5,000 viewers reach chat, and they'll create funny moments. Yeah, I know they do. But that's I think that streaming is specifically designed for that. That's what it's there for. Well, not completely, but you know what I mean. When it comes to like, you don't get that in a YouTube video specifically. People go to, as what I've learned, is that people go to Twitch streams because they want to interact with people. They don't do it because, unless it's like you want to watch like a Mario Kart, like a Mario speedrunner or something. You can do that, but in general, people go to streamers because they're entertaining to talk to and sort of push in directions. It's like, look, I don't really necessarily watch Germa, and by that I mean I don't watch Germa, but the majority of the things that I see is him doing something to try and make chat laugh. You know, he's trying to get interaction with chat, and I feel like in a lot of cases that, you know, you can't do that unless there is a chat there, and so it's yeah, I don't really know what I'm trying to say. I started rambling, but you know what I mean. The unfunny people will get outclassed by the funny people. There's a 4-layer pyramid. I'm at the top, then there's the mods, then there's the funny viewers, and then there's everyone else. Yes, it's a scheme of some kind, almost. Cat-like. It's almost like it's almost a scheme. You wonder if big streamers have people who reach out and funnel them good comments. I want to know how, like, that stream the other day when I had like 6 people talking at once. I have no idea how I meant to deal with something like that, let alone like having hundreds of people talking simultaneously. It's probably just more of a case that when you get to that point, you're no longer having a specific conversation with people in chat. You're talking to chat as a collective. It's probably why you so frequently will hear people say, "All right, chat, I'm doing this," instead of like when I'm doing it. When I speak, I don't really refer to you as chat the collective. Why did none of my things do anything? Yeah, it's not important. The only stream... Wait, hold on. The only big streamer you know is German. We say you've somehow reached the worst comments that has ever entered the chat. That's what makes some of these things, some people fun, is specifically because they read the worst ones. It's why I showcase you lot making fun of me and making me feel bad. If I just because it makes it seem, especially when I do add the occasional one where someone's being nice to me, but for the most part it's like I will keep in the stuff where it's fucking everyone's just having fun. Also, yeah, man, I highly doubt that they have that big streamers I don't know, have people hand them comments, but I don't know, I have no idea how it happens. The sad thing about streaming is after a certain point you're not talking to people, you're talking to a hive mind of poo brains. It's to make me more humble. Don't call me an egotistical prick. I'm only egotistical, I'm not a prick. But you know, that makes it more fun. It's more fun to a point. It's more fun to a point to hear about people being made fun of. Oops. Yeah, like chat, there is a point, and like I've noticed it as a small streamer that some people that come into the chat will just say undecipherable stuff, like they are, and I don't mean this to be like mean to them, but they're young. they're young, and maybe English isn't their first language, but they're excited and they want to interact, and they will just say things that's completely indecipherable. And I imagine that the bigger you get, the more of those you're going to see. You know, and so it's going to become harder and harder to pick between them all. And it's like, as a small streamer, someone comes in and says something undecipherable. Hi, Papa. Someone says something like, you know, something cryptic, and you kind of have to be like, all right. You have to try and somehow interact with them. And then when you're a big streamer, though, you can just ignore that. You can just fucking be like, I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that. I'll leave it to the mods to work that out. Papa, I'm not talking about you just yet. Don't worry, I've got a list of things as long as my arm that I could say about you. Okay, FBE now. Yet, exactly. A Minecraft streamer with 500 viewers has an entirely different viewer base to a League or Hearthstone or, you know, StarCraft. Yeah, it does. Like, yeah, you're right. It does depend on the channel. Like, for example, when streaming War Thunder, you get a lot of children who are very, very racist or homophobic for some reason. Yeah, and that brings me nicely on to you, Papa. It's fucking... It's, yeah. That's the thing, is that there are certain games that you just can't really play as a small streamer, simply because, like, it hasn't happened, like, it didn't happen, but I know I've done I did one Fortnite stream, because, you know, as much as people, like, fucking the clown on Fortnite, I don't mind it, it's not that bad, it's quite fun, but, like, I was very much expecting, when I would play Fortnite, I was expecting to have, like, at least, like, 3 children come in and just make the stream unwatchable, you know? You can really see sex with Hitler. You don't like the people that play it. Fortnite's fine. It's, yeah. It got tainted. It suffers from success. I think that's a way to put it. That's the problem with Fortnite. But yeah, I think that that's the thing, is that the bigger you get, the more the more freedom you have within a boundary. There's certain things, like, I'm a little bit, like, scared of the fact that I've only basically played War Thunder for the past year, and so it makes it a little bit difficult to do anything else, especially when what I do outside of War Thunder is nothing like War Thunder at all. Like I said, I play Final Fantasy, or I might, like, play World of Warcraft or something, and it's like, that's nothing like this, so I have to... That's why a lot of my content revolves around me as a person as opposed to the game, is because I want to, oh, fuck off. It's because I want to be able to create a channel where I've got a little bit more freedom. I do play TF2, that is true.
The Allied forces have captured a zone.
That's the other thing. You're right there, Papa. I want to play CS:GO. When CS:GO, I know it's later in the year and it's like in summer, I think. I'm a little bit tempted to play CS:GO 2 when it comes out. But I am a little bit concerned with just how fucking vile the player base is.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
Who's this helicopter?
I'm sorry.
I can hear it. Is it high up? No.
To the map.
But yeah, my I feel bad saying it because, like, it does lead into it does follow on from you know, my, you know, horribly egotistical nature, is that do you mind? Oh, there it is. Fuck off. Leave me alone. How about you get a fucking good helicopter, eh? Did your mother buy you that? What wait, you'd much prefer the Counter-Strike Russians to the Valorant e-couples. I've never played Valorant. I remember when it first came out, I was a little bit interested in trying it. But then the more I saw about it and the more I learnt about it, the more I was like, no, I do not want to try Valorant at all. The number of fucking cringe videos I see come out of it, it's just like, no, I don't want to be in a lobby of people having e-sex while I'm trying to fucking take names. The first CS:GO experience with a friend in ranked was us 2 and 3 Russians, and you got absolutely raged at, and they tried to freaking kick you, sorry, from the team. They'd rather not have you than have 5 players. I get angry at I get angry at other players in CS:GO when they get annoyed at my friends. I remember getting really pissed off when me and my friends tried to play. I got annoyed at other players because my friends were new to the game and they were raging at him, and I was like getting annoyed. I was getting annoyed at them because I was like, listen, these guys are new to the game. Shut the fuck up. I've played a few hundred hours of CS:GO, and I used to be pretty good at it. Not like nowhere near any like decent, like actual good. But I mean like good for the average player. Yeah, I just kind of stopped because it just gets stressful as well. I don't really like, I'm not a huge fan of, I don't mind competitive games, but trying to play public games is always a bit just stressful and a bit scary. You wish War Thunder had voice chat. Ooh for every kill. I would hate War Thunder. War Thunder does have a type of voice chat, but not like in-game. Because I know that there's settings for it. I just don't know what it's for. I assume that it's for like private chats or something. Can I see anything over there? 9. But yeah, no, I had a decent amount of fun playing CS:GO. I just didn't continue playing it, and I only ever played like Dust 2. I never really played anything other than Dust 2. Maybe I played Nuke a little bit. I think I played Mirage a couple of times, but there was pretty much only Nuke 2. No, Dust 2. Sorry, not Nuke 2. The most superior of maps. Dust 2. It's squad only. Wait, you got 5 crew lock. You got 5 countries in crew lock because you refuse to play full up tiers. Well, that's your fault then. That's your problem, not mine. You're a coward. I used to be pretty good with the AWP. That was my thing. I've got the AWP Asimov. I think I've mentioned it in the past. I've got the AWP Asimov in CS:GO, and it's worth like 70 quid. That was like my second case I ever opened had the AWP Asimov in it, and then my third had the AK Redline. I've actually unboxed 2 AK Redlines in my while playing CS:GO. I know it's not, Redline isn't the most valuable, but it's pretty decent. It's a nice skin. What the fuck does sorry, what do you mean? What do you mean you're shaking my head at me being a red line? What the fuck does that mean? Xbox players don't know how to turn their mic off, so you can hear their dad beating them in the background for being on the Xbox too long. Okay, I would I've done nothing this battle. And to edit of me inside of a red line. You can't just demand edits from me. You can't just, I'm not that good of an editor to be able to just do edits on demand. You're an AWP. AK recoil is too much for a me type guy. One thing I did used to use a lot was the MP7 and the MP5, or is it the TMP or whatever it is. That was always fun because I would just run around the map and just not stop moving. You're just giving suggestions demandingly. No, not the MP5 SDDS. I don't think so. I don't want to order that. That's a stupid idea. Let's go for... let's research this. I can't remember what it was, but I definitely used to just run around using that. Sometimes oh yeah, the Mac 10, that was it. It was that. You just, because it was really cheap. It was really cheap. And if you just, and at the, at like the lower levels that I was playing at, you could just kind of run around holding it. The fuck? I've got a phone call coming through here from a place called Strathpeffer. What the fuck? What kind of location is that? You must think I'm an idiot if you think I'm gonna answer the phone to whatever that is. That's some H.P. Lovecraft ass location. Use the Mag 7 too much. My friend, such the newest colony on Mars. Good thing I didn't answer the phone. It cost me a fortune. My friend on when we used to play Dust 2, one of the things that he would do is just occasionally call out a random tactic, and somehow they would always work. You know how you've got those, you know how there's those stupid tactics in games that never work. If you suggest them, it'll never work. But if someone else suggests them, somehow it works. At one point, he was like, buy a Mag 7 or something like that, and then just fucking walk straight down the center of Dust 2, right down into CT spawn with the Mag 7 and fucking won. It's like, how do you do that? What happened? Kind of like Strat Roulette, but instead he would just make it up. Or like, he would be like, all right, I'm buying the Negev, and just buy the Negev and just walk down the center of Dust 2 and not die. It's just like, what? How is this happening? We used to do it in Arma 3 as well, because we used to play we'd play King of the Hill a lot, and that was fucking the sort of, he would be like, all right, I'm going to get, he was a good pilot, like he was an insanely good pilot, he was, and so he'd always like fly us to like ridiculous locations and be like, all right, this is what we're going to do, we're going to get to the top of the tower, and when I say get out, we're getting out, and somehow it would work, and we'd get to the top of the tower, we'd get out, and we'd take control of like an entire section of the map, just me and him. Or like something would happen and he'd be like, oh, I can see he'll look and see like a tower in the distance that has a helicopter on it, and he's like, I wonder if that still works, and he's like, hold on. And I'd see him run all the way down our tower, out onto the street, make it all the way to the other tower, up it into the helicopter and fly off. And it's like, if anyone else tried that, it would not have worked, but somehow you managed to go and you found and stole a helicopter off the top of the most open part of the entire map. That was fucking, it's a tad bit of luck, and I think it was fucking Stoner's luck. It was like fucking permanently fucking stoned out of his mind. Those were fun days. Arma 3's still fun. Me and my friend go back and play it occasionally. If I knew what I was doing like properly, I'd like sprinkled heavily with dumb courage. Yeah. If I knew what I was doing, I'd like to I wouldn't mind doing something like an Arma 3 game. Not Zeus or like that. Nothing like what you'd see in something like Soviet One War's videos. Actually, Soviet One War has done this, but doing Anti-Stasi. Can we have some stoner music from the music library I've got? Should we see if we've got any? Let's see what happened. I don't know if looking up stoner music will work. Oops, that's just the word stone, that is. There's not really anything. It's just actual music. It's not really very fun. What the fuck? What are you fucking posting in the here? I'm ignoring that. I'm not fucking clicking on that. That wasn't you. I don't know if you heard that, but I'm not watching the rest of that. That's weeb shit, that is. I love stone, it's my favourite genre. Music to stone to. Chill lo-fi beats to stone / get stoned to. You look play squad and pretend you're fresh out of boot camp and a blithering idiot. Apparently squads like got review bombed recently because like they sold out to a Chinese company and they're adding like Fortnite dances to the game. I've never played Squad, but I was looking at buying it and then I saw that and I then never wanted to play it. I don't know if it was just like an overreaction from the community or what, but apparently they were selling. As far as I'm aware, they sold it to the game got sold to a Chinese developer, and yeah, they're doing Chinese development things, so like, you know, basically making it into a free-to-play game that's not free-to-play. Ba da 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 da. I can hear things all over the place. There are many things that that are to be heard, and none of them are good. Oh, thank goodness. Great start. You have a quote-unquote friend who owns a clan there. What just hit this guy? Oh, that did. Ah. I want to help this guy, but at the same time, I don't. Right. Yeah. If I can repair him, then get out sooner. No, mind, he's dead. Oh, there's also another game coming out soon. Dude, he did not see me. He could not see me. I refuse to believe that he could see me. Never mind. I take it back. He could see me. There's old school Wolfenstein type game coming out soon, based in the it's the Warhammer 40k game. I can't remember what the game's called, but that looks like it'll be pretty fun when it comes out. So that's another thing that I'll probably try on stream, because I do like myself a good Warhammer 40k universe game. Well, it depends. I don't like Dawn of War. Dawn of War's not my kind of game, but the game Space Marines. But there's the game Space Marine, and then this. And that's two things I want to play. Although I'll probably play Space Marine on my own. I'm not. I want to just play that because it's a series I enjoy. What do you mean gunner ammo? Hold on. That's some Russian bias right there. I smell a fucking conspiracy. You're a Space Marine, Harry. I'm a what? A Space Marine. You're a member of the Blood Angels, Harry. What's hitting me? Oh, okay. Harry would be an unlicensed psyker and get eaten by demons. Harry, you've opened a portal to the warp. What have you done, Harry? The the demons of Slanesh are coming in and seducing everyone. Harry, how could you? There's a succubus trying to climb through my window as we speak. The Inquisitors can't keep up. Oh no, the Primarch's getting his dick sucked. What do we do? Fuck. I like I'm a fan of like I don't really do much Warhammer stuff. I've never played Warhammer. I've painted a few Space Marines in my time, but that's about it. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I did get repair kits, but I don't think it's really gonna matter. You're an imposter. You know about the hit game Among Us. Ah, never mind. Don't act like you can't one-hit me. Go on. What did I just say? He didn't even get credit for it. Hi, Hamgover. I did turn into dust. I evaporated. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. There we go.
There is no cock like horse cock. Send your asshole into shock.
Laser's probably not actually on me, but I'll shoot it. I'll put the smoke out anyway. Like Thousand Suns. The thing is, I don't really like the one thing that's stopping me from getting into like certain elements of some factions in Warhammer is that the models are just too much for me to want to paint. Not like too expensive. It's like there's too much going on them. So like I like Chaos Marines. I use my I don't know which Chaos Marines I'd really want, but I do like Chaos Marines because they're cool. So I'd want to paint those, but there's just too much going on a Space Marine for me to be like know what I'm doing in painting them. There we go. Like a basic Space Marine is like easy to paint. I've painted a number of Space Marines because they're easy. For the Emperor. If I had a... Oh wait, hold on. Maybe if I... Give me a sec. Let me do something. Give me a second. If I go to this, then go like this, and then go fuck it. Fuck. Just fuck it. Hold on. Nah, fuck it. Fuck off. Oh wait, I never closed the thing. Ooh, what am I getting? Oh, free backups. I haven't painted the Emperor. Hold on, let me you won't be able to see them very well. You've never painted and never will. You just like to argue about the lore with very little actual knowledge about it. It's good, like it's in the lore is fun. Like I said, you probably won't be able to see it because it's going to be too sort of small. But like I've painted models before. Look, like I can Stop focusing on my face. Focus on the small creature in front of it. Might be too far away. Or too close, sorry. You get the gist. But like I enjoyed painting it. I've got all manner of things to paint. Like I bought this. I bought and put this together, and I have no intention of like ever painting this. Like, it's fucking. Like also, I've got another little orc here to that I could paint because I like these sorts of models more than just a generic space marine. I just can't. I can never bring myself to actually to sit down and paint anything. I get to I'm too scared about doing it wrong. That's the other thing, is that I get too caught up in my head about accidentally doing it wrong. Is that a Waylord plushie in your background? Are you happy to see me? Yeah, of course it's a Waylord plushie. And I'm not happy to see you. Don't you dare put them next to the weeb shit. Let's make Space Marines above them. I got an almost. It's like it's over there somewhere. It's one of those shelves. I can't remember which one it is. Paint stream. Let's go. I wouldn't mind doing that. That is something that's on my a paint, like a Warhammer painting stream, is on my list of streams that I would like to do one day. Because like, it is fun, and like I just have to be more. I'd have to be more relaxed while streaming. But the one thing is about streaming is that I'm always quite tense while doing it, and I think I need to get to a point where I'm very relaxed while streaming for me to be able to do that. Hi Hamgoer. I'm a twat. It's me. El Twatto Magnum. Da 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 da. I've got a tin full of paints and things down here. Well, I've got a tin full of paints, but I've also got a tub full of like a few models that I've like pre-paint that I've you don't remember to see what it is, don't worry. But things that I've put, like Space Marines that I've put together and spray painted, ready. They're ready to paint. I just have to stop painting them. But I have to be in a very specific mood to be able to paint them. I'm not doing coke. I'm not a tin full of paints. Sorry. Sorry, Scooby-Doo. I'm not a coke fiend. Or a cokehead. I'm many things, but I'm not a coke fiend. Is my name Humphrey? No. My name is not Humphrey. I'm not convinced that anyone is called Humphrey in this day and age. Scooby-Doo into war. My name is not important. One day you will learn my name. And that day could be today. Just because it's kind of out of my control that if whether or not someone comes upstairs and like yells my name. I'm not important. Yeah, there we go. That's my name. My name all along has just been not important. I'm not important. I'm Dad. Da, 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 da. Ooh. But it's not. You don't need to know what my name is because You're never going to meet me in the real world, so you're never going to have to call out to me. When I get called out by all those other YouTubers that are bigger than me that have already got the name Bread, then you can learn my real name. I'm not important, I'm dead. Sounds so sad. That's what I'm going to say to my fucking son. I'm never going to have a son. I feel sorry for anyone who has to, you know, bear my child. Oop. I would be sorry for them too. You don't have to agree with me on everything. You know, sometimes I'd like people to be nice to me. It's like I'm trying to use reverse psychology, but but it's not working. And you're like, no, yeah, you're a cunt. We don't like you. Like when fucking 14-year-olds will draw the most god-awful image possible because they, you know, they want to be an artist, but they're awful, and they draw something horrible. And they're like, this is just some shit that I threw together. And you're like, yeah, no, this is awful. You should give up on art. I reserve the right. If anyone ever draws fan art of me, I reserve the right to call it shit. Sorry. I can't say, you shouldn't say that. The school fucking by a rock is still waiting for me. Why are you so convicted to beat me to death with a rock? Shies. You don't agree with me. You wanted to make the statement I made, but you made it for you. I made it for you. Could you imagine carrying a baby around for 9 months just for it to look like Humphrey, aka Brad, aka not important? I hate that. I'd hate to have a child that looks, you know, like me. You know what's weird is that I had a I used one of those face app filters to make yourself look old, and I looked exactly like my granddad. I was a little bit, I wasn't like frightened or scared, but I was like, that's fucking cool. That's weird. It's weird, but also cool that if that according to this app, I will look exactly like my granddad when I'm old. School fucking with a rock is different. What if the art's really good though? If the art's really good, that's different, zombie. I'm saying that I reserve the right. I'm talking about like when people draw something and they're like, it's very clearly shit, that they're being like they're not confident in it, or specific, or if there is just awful. If it's good art, if it's really good, then I'm gonna go, wow, that's great. But if it's awful art, fucking, like what? I don't know how people. I don't get. I find it somewhat impressive, but also strange when watching someone like a YouTuber receive fan art of themselves, and everyone knows that it's shit. But like, there is a genuine look of like complete appreciation. Like the content creator like genuinely is impressed by it, or at least appears to be. And it's like, I don't know how to do that. Like, I don't know what to do if ever someone like draws a picture of me.
We don't have the advantage anymore.
You can never become a content creator. You're way too awkward to be nice to people. That's the same with me. I'm too awkward to be nice to people. I'm not nice to my friend when he does like when we're doing like Team Fortress 2 jump maps at like 2 in the morning, and like he does a jump really well. I'm never even nice to him about that. Like I don't get how people are nice to each other. But like I don't get how people are nice to each other, even when it's like very clearly like shit. It's why I don't show anything off too often, because then I get scared. A 6-year-old who drew listening to me talk shit about his painting. Draw better. Get better at art than you 6-year-old. Go to fucking school and learn to be an artist. It's not hard. It's also like the people. It's also when this is unrelated to content creation, like being a content creator. But when I see like when I see on somewhere like Reddit of like a fan page, so like for example the Botch the Rock subreddit, or just any kind of fan page, I don't get why there are people out there, and you see it on Twitter as well, who will draw a picture that is not good, awful, shit. I'm not going to name names or point any out, but it's not very good. And they upload it, and that is sure, fine, upload your art and be happy about it. What I don't get are the people who upload their art and then act like it's shit. They're like, oh yeah, I drew this. They act like it's shit. It is shit. I'm not going to go about this. This is artwork that is specifically awful. But they act like it's terrible, and they have no respect for it. It's drawn like on some, it's like crudely drawn on some like lined paper, like clearly in their notebook from school. And it's like, if you're going to upload art to the internet, have some respect in it, you know, have some self-respect for it, and don't just like, don't have a crumpled up piece of paper from school that you drew instead of studying. Upload things that you are actually proud of. If you're uploading something to the internet and you're saying this is shit, then it's shit. I'm not going to sit there and go, no, you're wrong, this is great. Because if you're thinking it's shit, it's probably shit. Have some respect, have some confidence in your work, and proudly tell me that this is what you have drawn. I want you. That being said, I have a lot of respect for artists that upload shit artwork to the internet consistently and are proud of it. I know I'm contradicting myself in some ways, but I see a number of artists out there occasionally who have been drawing artwork constantly, and they are proud of what they do. They're confident. They upload what they do really confidently, and it's like the art isn't good. Like the art is by no means good, but they're completely content and they love what they've done. And that's something that makes me go, wow, that's cool. You have you know, I respect that. I respect artists on the internet who are proud of what they create. I'm not firing at that. You made an image specially for me. Thanks for that. I never want to see that image again. Here, dodge out the way of that for me, please. I gave you one job. You had one job and you did not do it. Yeah, I saw you made the you like kissing boys until you like eating bread. I never want to. I never want to see that again. If I see that again, I'm calling the police. You're so proud of it. You shouldn't be. It's shit. How dare you? Ugh. Ah. Ugh. Ugh. I think you can be. I think you can think something's bad and be proud of it at the same time. Yeah. Well, yeah. You know, that's not completely wrong. But I specifically mean the people who are posting things that don't seem to have any self-respect within it. I'm just thinking about how you portray yourself on the internet. Like, if you're uploading a piece of artwork to the internet, I think that it should be something that you can proudly say to the world why you did it. You know, you can put that out there and be like, I did this. This is what I did. Here's what's wrong with it. Here's what's right with it. You know. If I don't know. It's just things that when I see it in artwork, when I see like younger artists doing it, this is coming from me, a famously failed artist. So don't get me wrong. I'm someone who wanted to be an artist and gave up. So don't like think that I think I'm better than anyone. I've got a book about animation here. Then I've got a book on how to draw things in perspective. Then I've got a book about classic human anatomy. A book on colour and light. You don't know about the famously, but now you do. And then a book about figure drawing. And I fucking gave up. I was like, fuck that, I ain't drawing. The best thing I drew was the horse. I don't think anyone should be like banned from posting things on the internet. I'm not saying that if you're an artist, new or otherwise, you shouldn't be allowed to upload it. Whether it took you 10 minutes in MS Paint to draw it or not, or whether it took you 30 hours in Photoshop or Clip Studio or something, I don't think it really matters. I think it's just about how much respect you have to yourself. I'm specifically talking about the people who will upload something to the internet and be like, hey, I drew this. I drew this while I was in class, and it's pretty shit. That's the sort of thing that I'm like, if you're going to upload stuff to the internet, have some respect about it. You know, post things that if you're gonna upload something that you think is shit, well then say why it's shit. You know. Or I don't know. It's sounding like I'm whining, but I'm just fucking. I want artists to be good. I know you've got to start somewhere. I don't mean it to discourage people. I think it's more. I think it boils down to I don't like the people that beg for compliments. The people who are like, this is shit, be nice to me. I think that's what I could bring it down to. Perfection is the biggest enemy of good. Oh yeah. It's I mean, it's why I gave up because I couldn't. I was too, I guess, proud. I had too much. Oh, excuse me. I had too much pride to look up tutorials. Do you know what I mean? Like, I still struggle with looking up tutorials for things. If there's something that if there's something that I want to do, I feel like it's cheating or that it invalidates my effort if I have to look up a tutorial. It's not laziness. I can guarantee you that he is not lazy. It's because I just didn't want, for whatever reason in my head, I just couldn't look up tutorials on things, and so I would fail, and I also wouldn't look at reference for things, and then I would get annoyed when what I wanted to draw didn't come out how I expected it, and it's like, why did this not, how dare this thing not, sorry, how dare this thing that I don't know what it looks like come out how I wanted it to look, you know? But yeah, I still go back and draw occasionally, but it's only when I'm in a specific mood that means that I'm drawing because I want to, and not because I feel like I need to get better. Like, I'm drawing like a child would, as opposed to drawing like someone who wants to be an artist. Look in the memes Discord for fucking, give me a sec. I can't hear anything, I'll check. See, that's great. That's good artwork, that is. That's exactly what I look like. I'm gonna hang that up on the wall. That's good. I'm gonna put that at the end of the next video. There's a video going out tonight, and I'm gonna add that. I'm gonna add that to my I'm gonna put that at the end of the next video. Fan art of the week. Zombie, what have you put? Did you put? Is it just the? Oh, that there. I didn't see that other one. Fine, you can have fan arts of the week, but it's only going to be a 1 week thing. I'm not doing it every week. And also, if I remember, because I'm gonna make sure that I don't want to die at the end of today. Hi, Drek. I can't remember what name I gave you in the past, so you're Drek now. Do you fucking mind, sir? Who did that? They did. Fuck off. Leave me alone. Hi, Merkava. Freaking in the rat's nest there. Drink water. Aye, skipper. Fine, I'll do it again.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Oh no, now you've fucking started, Papa. He's got, I didn't The video coming out tonight isn't the one of me choking. I haven't started that one yet. You know, I'll give you one more just for good luck. There you go. This water tastes disgusting. Now a sub of my YouTube, thank you, I appreciate it. Every subscriber counts. What about the Coke? That's empty now.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
I don't have any left. Did I see something there?
Attention to the map. Attention to the map.
Sorry, that was disgusting, but I just couldn't help myself. Chuggy chug. I already drank. I did your drink. When I reached 69,420 subs, when will I send you a loaf of bread? No. Maybe I can do some set. Maybe I can like get a like a loaf of bread pin, like a little badge. I'll eat a loaf of bread when I hit. I'm gonna round it up to 70,000. When I hit 70,000 subs, I'm gonna eat an entire loaf of bread. Shit. Now, will I ever hit 70,000 subs? Signs point to no, but you know, it could happen. At 500 subs on YouTube, bread will do the thug shaker. No. I still haven't seen what that is. I still didn't watch that video of some guy clapping his cheeks together. When you was young, you tried diluting orange juice with water. Even a small amount of water made it taste vile. Yeah, because you're not meant to. I mean, you're not. If it's like orange juice that's in, like the cartons, that you get like that's like refrigerated. You're not meant to. You're not meant to dilute that with water. You're right there, Ocelot. Revolver Ocelot. I don't know what happened to that helicopter. Maybe it got shot out the sky. Maybe it returned to home. A return to sender. See if we can hide. I don't know why I brought this out. I should have just left. Don't shoot at me. Oh, he didn't. He wanted to though. I saw it in his eyes. He wanted to shoot at me. The Ocelot looks goofy. The Ocelot's great. I would argue that the Ocelot is better than the Type 93. I don't even think that's I don't think that's much of an argument. I think that is just a fact. What did you just lock onto? Oh, there's a prop plane flying about somewhere. Where the fuck? Oh, there. What the fuck? It looks like a very angry pug. What? I don't... What? It does look a little bit like an L3, actually. I will say that is, yes. I don't know why I've been playing Germany this whole time. I think I've gotten less than 10 kills combined today, and I've been streaming for 2 hours. All right, Tiffin. My cat's on my bed again. I don't know why I said on my bed again. She hasn't been on my bed in a while. Well, while streaming at least. Yeah, I've played 10 games today, and I don't think I've got any collective 10 kills. You need to do your homework, or you better get doing it then, or someone's going to get in trouble. Foul. You'll come back and do random stuff. Hi, Halo. Good luck with your homework, Drake. Try not to try not to try not to like spill coffee on it. You failed your tests. You know, you win some, you lose some. Did you actually like? Did you find out that whether you'd passed or failed right there and then? You're not a coffee drinker. Well, freaking try not to spill tears on it. Oh, it's online. The only time I've ever done a test, right, official test was oh wait, no, because I did it. When I did my apprenticeship when I did my joinery apprenticeship, my bench joinery apprenticeship, some of the tests I did there, I learned the outcomes immediately. You find out as soon as you finish. I also, actually, yeah, for my engineering GCSE, I got, I learned how quickly I learned that I passed immediately on that as well. I don't think we were meant to, but the teacher had the print out there and he was like, yeah, I'll just tell you. Yeah. So, that's what you get for spending all your time, watching anime and fucking playing War Thunder. I've got like a fucking thin layer of fluff all over everything that I'm wearing. I'm not a huge... I'm not a huge fan of bringing out like this. I don't know why I bought this leopard. I just kind of wanted both of them just to help get through the final stages of the German territory. But like, this leopard here isn't the best for this like battle rating. I fired. You got 4 kills in a Yag Tiger. I'm claiming that you're cheating. I'm claiming fucking that's a cheater move right there. No one's ever gotten that many kills in the Yag Tiger. The Yag Tiger is not that good. I actually do quite like the Yag Tiger. Yeah, I haven't used it. I want to. I went out of my way to unlock it because I didn't go down I didn't go down the tank destroyer line. But that was one specific vehicle that I wanted because it's cool. That's the only reason. Like, because I know that it isn't that good. Like, compared to what you can get at those battle ratings. Obviously, with the number of things that are firing heat FS and the like around that battle rating, it's just like, it's not really worth it. I did definitely, I wanted it just because it's cool. It's the same with the mouse. Yeah, I want it just because it's cool, but I don't actually want it because I want to use it. Ah! Just fucking give me a crumb. Give me a crumb of passy, me lord. Wait, hold on. They won't be my lord. I want but a crumb of passy, me love. I don't know why I'm just pronouncing it like that. What now, Halo fan? What? Sorry, what? That was freaking stupid. It made more sense. It was funnier in my head. Hi, Halo fan. Welcome back. It is good at watching corridors at medium long distances. Anything that needs my attention? There we go. Wait, I thought I hit his engine. Evidently not. You request me to make my best Skeletor impression. I've never watched He-Man. I don't know what Skeletor sounds like. He-Man! I with a wave of my wand and a flick of my dick. That's the Spider-Man parody. You're a nomad of Twitch. Ah, yes. One of the many tribes of Twitch. I was too He-Man was like not something that was around when I was younger. I actually know I had He-Man toys. I remember owning He-Man toys. He-Man. He's definitely not gay. You've got a nice body there, Batman. Wait, no. He-Man. Sorry, there's a lot of men. There's a lot of men in boys' toys. it's weird how people like to have how boys' toys have a lot of, you know, chiseled, almost naked men. It's weird that. Do you mind? I'm doing something here. I'm too busy thinking about oiled up, chiseled men. And I'll have you know that it's very distracting. I'll wait for the fucking... I only got one round of ammunition left. And I can't fucking... There we go. The only thing from He-Man that I've ever seen is fucking that Hey Ya song. And so I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed. Just to get it all out what's in my head. Fuck. I need to stop singing. I've listened back to myself sing on Twitter, like on my while I'm watching my own videos back, and it's just awful. Like it's unwatchable. Over the past 2 videos, there has been 2 clips of me singing that I've wanted to put in them, and both of them are actually shit. My Skeletor impression was actually fairly close, considering I've never heard it. Well, that's the thing. I've kind of heard it, but I think I've only ever heard other people's impressions of it. So I'm doing an impression of an impression. But then again, I'm also not a voice actor, so it's not like I'm not that good at it to begin with. He-Man. Yeah. That's also my impression of the Joker. Oh no, the Riddler. Sorry, that's also my impression of the Riddler. He-Man, I've got your tiger. Yeah. I always just imagine Skeletor going, yeah. I'm pretty certain I've seen plenty of clips of him doing that. He-Man, why are there so many gay people here? Skeletor, you can't say that. Skeletor, that's not okay. Skeletor, we're fucking... This is the 21st century, you can't do that anymore. We're all inclusive. And so, has anything else happened in the fucking Discord? No, it hasn't. Just making sure. Just making sure that I didn't, ow. I just poked like a muscle that I'd stretched at some point and it hurt. I was making sure that I didn't miss anything important in the Discord. Making sure that no one's posted any photorealistic artwork of me strangling a hamster. Ugh. If I can't imagine that I've gotten very many points towards the little charm thing you've got. I can't remember what it's called. The mark of distinction. Because that's what I'm currently going towards now. I'm currently trying to get the marks of distinction for the battle truck or whatever it's called. Fucking the battle bus. And I kind of feel like I've probably gotten like nothing towards it today. But then again, I also think it's... I don't know why. It might just be because I'm not as actively I'm not as active in playing it as I used to be. But it felt like that last one, the first mark of distinction that I had to get, it felt like it took a whole lot longer than it used to get. Hey man. Men that like to be he. And I feel a little peculiar. They upped it from 20 to 35. That's why then. That's why I fucking want to hurt someone whenever I'm trying to do it. It's because they're ruining the game even more. If they, like, I can guarantee that people would like this game more if they made decisions based on what the player base wanted, as opposed to what they want. I mean, I'm not a game designer or like that, and I'm certainly not a businessman, but surely the more people who you entice to spend money, the more people who will spend money. And so actively discouraging people from playing the game isn't going to make them spend money on the game. Like, I spent a lot of money on this game. I'm not proud of that fact. But like, I've already gotten past like some of the hurdles that the game throws at you. So it's kind of a little bit like, oh, while it does things that's annoying. I already sort of expect it to an extent. Ugh. See if I can do anything to this. And hit driver gunner. Can I get another shot off before it gets its gun to me? Yes, I can. Because he is not putting his gun towards me. And so don't hurt me. Come here. Fuck it. I want that. I want to I want those like there's like 6 of those that you can get, and I want all of them. But I don't want to play I don't want to play Sweden because I don't want to play like the lead up to it. Auto cannon. It wouldn't have changed it, whether it was an auto cannon or not. It wouldn't have changed the outcome. But I wish Sweden just had more options in terms of like premium vehicles. I know it because it's got the Leopard 1, premium Leopard 1, and the CV, and I've got the CV, but that's it, and it's just kind of like, it's just boring. Grinding with one vehicle in that, like, grinding one vehicle like that is boring. Come on. Stop! I want to. Fine. What do you need, Hamgaba? Do you need a cry?
Sigist knows all shit X10. I heard there was a secret chord that David played, and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do you? Well, it goes like this: the 4th, the 5th, the minor fall and the major lift, the baffled kind composing hallelujah. No, I didn't copy-paste. I typed that shit out from memory.
Thank you. I can use that now to imagine what it is that you wanted, that you were talking about. I'm imagining it right now, see? And it sounds fucking joyous. Oh, joyous day. Hallelujah. Praise be unto the King. The king, well, either the real king, either King David, or the King of Kings. Guten Tag, see? And so I fly sometimes, cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed. Triple H. Yes. Just to let it all out, what's in my head. I feel a little peculiar. That's a bomb, that is. I've got a fucking... I'm gonna get stretch marks from how much urine is inside me. I heard it fan again. Siggy, have you managed to overcome any of your technical problems, your audio technical problems? Not that I can help you. I was just, you know, being polite and all. Ah, broken cable. What? So what is the What was the problem that you're having? The nomad. The nomad has arrived. Was it just that your interface wasn't picking up the interface wasn't picking up the microphone? Because yeah, I not obviously, you know, you seem like you've got the right, you're coming with the you're coming in with an idea. What? Fucking, who's lasing me? Stop that. A drone. Whatever. Try me. Try to do it again. I dare you. The signal would get interrupted in regular intervals. Okay. No idea what that. No idea of, like, why I needed to know this. Like, I don't know why I asked, but it's polite. You must be off for a long time. Well, good luck. Try not to bleed to death. And there's a lot of background noise and cracking sound. Ah, okay. It does sound, yeah. I would assume that was a hardware error. I would have. Maybe you should have just maybe you should have spat in the, you know how when you have an old cartridge based game, like an N64 game not work, you meant to blow into it. Did you consider spitting into the ports? Might interface when you power cables that I know as well. Can't you try that fairly easily though? Can't you rule that out pretty quick? Kick it like an old TV, yeah. Or do the auditory equivalent of kicking it. Scream really loud into it. Plug it in and yell really loud. That might kick it into action. Why hit it on the desk a couple times? Oh. Just to let it all out. What's in my head now? Stick up your arse, the heat will bloody fix it. Yeah. The old stick it up your arse manipulation. Well, it's like when people used to get Red Ring of Death on their Xbox, on the Xbox 360, and they're like, oh yeah, to fix it, just fucking heat it up really hot, put a blanket over it and crank up the heating nearby. Although from what I can tell, that did work a little bit, but not much. And it's not like it's a fix that you can consistently keep up. So I try sometime when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out. What's it? The fucking tank being 90% air. Probably a scheme by heating companies. Yeah, the heating companies were actually the people who installed the red ring of death onto your Xbox. I remember getting that on my 360. Fucking like cried for like 3 days. Oh, he won. I wasn't even paying attention. I'm what BR am I playing? I don't know. It's 10.0 I think. 10.3, sorry. I'm gonna go to the toilet. I'm back in a sec. You keep yourself entertained. There. Sorry. All right, what's going on here? What are you doing? Why are you pissing off the auto mod? Oh. Da, da, da. That's my impression of a pug. You want this section to be filled with a text-to-speech AI reading chat. Text-to-speech is fucking shit. Well, I mean, yeah, you can join. Hello. I have looked at, so you know, occasionally how sometimes in my videos, I'll read something in chat, but I'll read it in my head and then respond out loud, and so I have to just have the chat message up on screen, and I don't like doing that. So what I was going to do originally is that I was gonna have a text to speech read it out, but the problem with it is that most text to speech, like the ability to use text to speech, or most text to speech tools on the internet, they're all behind paywalls that you have to pay for, and I'm not paying some random website to use a text-to-speech bot for a voice that is that everyone's charging for. I could do Google Translate, but it just doesn't feel right. I want the more fun. I want some of the fun voices. I can also sort of cheat it a little bit by setting in a custom message to test the text to speech option on the stream with. Wait, that sentence didn't make any sense. When testing the text to speech options for the stream, I can input my own custom text, and so what I can do is input what I want into that and set the voice to whatever I want, and then just record that, which is a bit of a faff but doable. I used to be a pirate and I made a living fine. I hate night battles. Remove them from my game right now. My sense of rhythm is okay. That's not how I'd expect to have my sense of rhythm described. I don't think you ever want something to be described as okay. Oi! I need to work on my pitch though. I don't have a voice for singing. That's the thing. Is that, well, yes, I do need to work on my pitch. Genuinely is a bit of an unnecessary word in this statement. I just don't really think I have the voice for singing. I can't really do much pitch. Like I haven't really got much pitch control anyway, I don't think. Unless it's just trying to make my voice as low as possible. But even then I can't, but it sounds good in the shower though, so I'm glad I've got night vision. Really helps. Da, da, da. This 2S isn't moving. I'm under assault and I'm scared. I'm panicking. That's not the 2S, that's fucking Terminator there. There we go. Da, 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 da. I'll check chat again in a second. I'm just panicking. Just how you as a producer and I'll make it big, guaranteed. Have you got do you have any evidence of that? Do you have any way to back up those claims? Did you make anyone else famous? Or are you just fucking making shit up? Huh? I ain't paying good money for a producer who can't produce.
We're ahead of the enemy. Thanks. We're controlling most of the zones.
Oh, it's alright, don't worry, Drake. I don't understand. The alert command doesn't do anything, so don't worry. Ugh. The alert commands are just there, like, to let people know that you're going AFK, but you're still sticking around. You're the producers of many famous singers, such as but not limited to Jelton On, Medi Furcury. Wow, those are some names. They are. Oh, and David Dowie. Those are some pretty high brass names. There is a lot of money in those names as well. And if you made those people famous, who knows what you could do for me? You may have gained my custom yet. I can't wait. I would love to be as famous as Medi Furcury. And also, Swayla Tift and Siley Myrus. I've always wanted to be as famous as Siley Myrus. She's my favorite folk singer. I used to love listening to Siley Myrus as I used to pick grapes from the vine on my grandparents' vineyard. I'm a huge fan. I have several T-shirts of Siley Myrus merch. Well, from you know, several Siley Myrus T-shirts. Sorry. But, you know what? You may have convinced me. They are big names. I just thought of like a joke where some guy, like a producer, is trying to convince someone to sign on with him, and he's like, "I've worked with some big names in the industry," and the singer's like, "Oh, you know, can you name a few? Can you show me a few?" To which he brings out signs just with comically large names written on them. None of them are famous singers, but it's just got like Edward, but like in huge text on a piece of paper. That's like a Leslie Nielsen type joke. Well, just call me Brandless Ed and it'll be fine. That's true. Hello everyone, it's me. I'm Brandless Ed. Not to be confused with Branded Fred. Who's here? That's here. I would like it if you know, people would do something instead of just sort of sitting there and waiting. We don't talk about Fred, not since The Thing. Yeah. It's a stain on the industry. The incident with Branded Fred is not. You can get blacklisted from the industry from just mentioning him. It was a complete slip-up that I said his name in the first place, but you do risk getting blacklisted just entirely for sometimes even bringing him up. Depends on who you bring him up to. Like, the rest of the world obviously knows about it, so it's not like you're going to get blacklisted because people don't know about it. But like, if you bring him up to the higher-ups, if you're like, "Oh, by the way, you know, what happened here? That's it, you're out. You're never coming back. You're done." Oops. I might just do a bit of whitewashing to cleanse my name. Yeah, we need to do several campaigns to make sure that I'm clear. Just mentioning his name can sometimes link you to him as well. That's the scary part. The scary part is what he did was so like vile and so repulsive that just mentioning his name can in some cases be an admission of guilt. Like, There's a chance that I'm going to get swatted and get taken down because just for mentioning his name. It was horrific what he did. I don't know how he got away with it for so long. I don't know how nobody noticed and how he got away with it for so long. It was terrifying. I'm surprised I didn't get caught up in it. Like it was so widespread. Like I wasn't even part of the industry, but you know, I was on the edge of it at the time. So I'm surprised that I didn't get any. I'm surprised that I didn't get affected by it yet. Add this to the lore. All the lore surrounding Red Corp Incorporated. And we donate some publishers to Chinese dog schools. Drill some wells for Nestle and maybe an apology video. Yeah. I think that should help. Plant a couple trees. Plant a couple trees in the rainforest. Remove a few hundred tons of well, yeah, a few thousand kilograms of waste from the ocean. And I think that should be all right. I think that should get us somewhere. Maybe take a couple pictures of me crying. Go on take a little bit of an extended vacation, you know, that kind of thing. It'll blow over in time. That's the good thing about it, is that at least I wasn't actually like, you know, I wasn't part of it, so I can just let it blow over, because it will. This will. This isn't anything like it isn't anything like, you know, usual internet drama. This is like this is political and also, you know, real drama. So it's like, for the most part, it will just go away. Internet drama seemingly never goes away, but like real drama, that's gone immediately. That'll go faster than it appears. Rishi Sunak could murder a man tonight, and that would get covered up faster than Jake Paul filming a body. Like, the news would move on quicker, sorry. I don't know which Paul brother it was. I just always assume it's Jake. I don't know the difference between them. I'm pretty certain they're the same person. You never see them in the same room together, and when you do, they're always suspiciously under two different lighting conditions. You've already died twice, and I'm just getting to the battlefield. I'm not just getting to the battlefield. I've been here the whole time. I've just not been playing. I've been too busy creating lore. I don't know where the battlefield is on this map. Like, I'm scared. These maps scare me, because whenever I go out, like, anywhere, I always just immediately get one hit. Both are renowned boxers. Yeah, that is, yeah. Yeah, every time, they constantly. They're not doing a good job of proving that they're different people. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. There's a helicopter in the air.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
You know what? If I wanted to learn how to do music, if I wanted to learn to be musical, I could learn to play the drums. Then I don't have to learn to sing. If I learn to like play the drums, then I can just hit on pieces of plastic with some sticks and pretend like I know what I'm doing. There are singing drummers, yeah, but I'm not going to be one of those, am I? That's the point. Is just because there are singing drummers doesn't mean that I'm going to be one. You know, there are Twitch streamers out there that like their audience, which doesn't mean that's what I'm doing. I could be one of those non-singing singers. I could learn sign language and be one of those, be the little man that sits like underneath concerts on like a smaller little pedestal next to the singers, signing everything that they're saying. Oh, I used to be a pirate, and I made a living fine. Pirate life's appealing. I'm very bad at memorizing lyrics. That's the other thing about singing. I'm about to get hit by a bomb or a missile, or a rocket-guided bomb. You're out of the game and I've yet to die. Yeah. I would say that says more about me than you. And what that says is that I'm better at the game than you are. Maybe. Depends on what you're trying to say. I can't tell. And it's a heave-ho, hi-ho, coming down the plains, stealing wheat and barley and all the other grains.
We've captured most of the
You wish it was a bomb, you'd be useful and die fast and painlessly. Depends on where the bomb gets dropped, honestly, though. Modern bombs are accurate, yeah, but... like, what if you're like one of those bombs that's like in a carpet bomb? That does nothing. And it's a heave-ho, hi-ho, coming down the plains, stealing wheat and barley and all the other grains. And it's a hi-hey-ho, hey, farmers by your doors when you see the Jolly Roger on the Severn's mighty shores. There's someone's nipping around over there. There's a little nippy guy nipping around, being a little nipper, like the little crab that he is. It's dead. Hello. Are you feeling well? I see you know your judo well. You're arresting me for enjoying a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? Shit. Enjoying a meal? Get your hands off my penis. I reference that at least once a week. I think of that clip of him saying, get your hands off my penis, at least once a week. And it's a heave-ho, hi-ho, coming down the plains, stealing wheat and barley and all the other grains. Enjoying a meal, a succulent Chinese meal.
enemy forces have captured that zone. Enemy forces have captured a zone.
And it's a hey ho, hi. Oh, ha hee hee hee, ha 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 ho ha ha he. Where did that, there was shots coming overhead from earlier. I don't know where they were coming from. I think they were coming from over there. I don't know where my family's gone. The last time I saw them, they were fighting a swan. I wanna ride a swan. How far do you think I could get if I was riding a swan? I think I could get pretty far. Is that why I stole your family? Yes. I needed mine, and I hoped that I could bargain yours. I hoped that I could bargain with the swan to get mine back by giving them yours. It didn't actually work. All it did was take yours, and now I'm down 2 families. And it's a heave-ho, hi-ho, coming down the plains, stealing wheat and barley and all the other plains. Halo, when you were saying that you're out the game and I'd yet to die once, were you calling me a bad player or calling yourself a bad player? I don't actually know what you were trying to say. Because I could take that both ways. I can see that being that I'm bad because I haven't done anything to die, and I could also see that as you saying that you're bad because you have died. Ah, okay. That makes sense. You were using you were saying both of them. I got one kill. I'm not a cow. I'm not specifically a coward. I just, you know, you end up in that position where you die so many times while playing that you're just kind of fed up and you just want to play the game, and so you end up being far too cautious. You know what I mean? It's like when you first start playing the game, it's like the cycle of playing this game is that when you first start, you're really confident. You start off when playing this game, you have a lot of confidence. You're like, this is going to be a great game. What is this? This is War Thunder. Is tanks. Tanks don't take damage. They're armored. You know, you just drive towards the enemy, and then you get taken out loads, and you end up getting really timid in the way that you play, and you no longer play, you know, in a way that makes sense. you end up just being really scared and not moving the whole game, and then you begin to learn the map and understand how it's played, and you begin to gain your confidence back. And then it all happens again, but this time you're more confident with the game. You know the map. You just don't want to die because you don't want to have to sit and wait for 10 minutes to get your tank back. You're immediately spawned on the side that is constantly getting cross-map sniped. I would say that that's 50% on Gaijin for allowing that to happen. You knew about, like, you spawned on that side, which that happens, but 50% of that is Gaijin, because Gaijin's the one that allowed that to happen. 50%. Half. 1/2, if you want to simplify it even more. Check Discord. If you fucking show me something I don't want. That light, that's the light of the puma in front of it. What you're seeing, that's the IR countermeasure of the puma in front of you. That's not night vision. I can see that there's a puma. It's not the night vision of the puma. Can I change it to fucking nighttime? No, I don't care actually. I don't care enough. I know I'm right. Yeah, you can turn it off. Yeah, I'm not saying you can't turn it off. It's not the night vision though. It's the IR countermeasures. You can still turn them off, but it's not night vision. You can turn off the IR countermeasures in the weapon menu. That has it. I think the T80, the T90, and the T80 have it, or one of the T80s. Somewhat has it. It's the IRCM. What, Siggy? What are you oying at? Big War Thunder news. What? You could die on that hill all you want, and I'm going to be the one to kill you on it. What's the big news? And if the news is anything but War Thunder's getting shut down, don't tell me. A rank 4 heavy cruiser for the French was announced. I don't care. So was a new F-14. I don't. I honestly, I wouldn't. If you told me, if you said to me that France didn't have a navy during the World Wars, I would believe you. You don't butt bread naval me. Naval's a waste of time. Oh yeah, the French did lose the navy because we sunk them. We were like, give us your navy or sink your navy or we'll do it for you. And the French went, no. What if we need it? I don't actually know if that's exactly what happened, but it's close enough. And Churchill went, fine then, be that way. How dare you? I don't know who did that, but how dare you? You did, yeah, I knew it. I knew it would be you. It's always you. I like that you can hear me when I put cruise control on. The French did have aircraft carriers. Are you hoping that they're going to add that into the game? You're hoping that they're going to add an aircraft carrier into the game? Who shot me?
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
How dare you? How dare you, sir? How dare you, fine fellow? I've lost you. Oh, there's another one. They're everywhere. You want the Richie Lou. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but it's how I'm going to pronounce it. How are you supposed to play the Puma before you unlock darts at T3? You don't worry, just you fucking cry. That's how. They're awful. It is actually just terrible. It's not. It is borderline useless. I don't know how I'll be completely honest, even when you get dart rounds, it's still not great. I don't fully understand why people like the Puma as much as they do.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
I went dizzy a little bit. Maybe it's because I got my legs out straight, so there's no blood flow going through my feet. Which you'll never get before you can't bother to play naval. Yeah, because naval's shit. And expensive, and it costs like 60,000 silver lions to take out one fucking thing. What the fuck is going on here? Hi, hello again. Far Cry 6 is 75% off. I don't think no one wants Far Cry 6. Don't act like you want Far Cry 6. Just put that fucking money in an ISA. What was that? What shot at this? Yeah, well, whatever. Fucking, it's great. This is just fucking gorgeous. Fandabby dozy. CK3 as well. No one cares about CK3. Commander Kings is shit. I feel like I had something else in my head that I was going to say and it's fucking disappeared.
The enemy is winning.
Not like there's any reason for me to even attempt to shoot this guy at the sky with a radar missile after him.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Stealing wheat and barley and all the other grains. Ugh. Yeah, there is just, my brain has just emptied. I don't think I've played a single good battle this day. I don't think I've enjoyed a single thing that's happened today on in-game. I'm gonna shoot you out the sky, Halo. I'm not gonna do that. I don't want that. I don't want that kind of... I don't want that on my conscience.
Enemy forces have captured
No, it's there. Ugh. I've already made it known what my thoughts on Far Cry are, so I ain't going to do it again because I don't really have anything to. I don't really have anything else to say about it. I liked Far Cry 3, and that was the last one I played, and I tried to play 5, I think, and didn't really care too much about it. Ugh. Nice song. It's fucking, I can't remember what it's called. I can't. It's fucking. It's the Longest Johns. That's who's singing it. If you just listen to all the music that the Longest Johns have put out, you'll find it eventually. I'm just gonna put myself here. Your John is the longest, no cap. That's how could that be true though? We already have people claiming to be the longest John, so how can you be the longest John? No, I'm not giving these people a kill. I'm spiteful enough to not let them have points from me. I've been sinking lower and lower into the frame. I now take up only about 40% of the whole area. Wait, no, 55, 47%. You know, I'm bored. I'm going. I think. I don't think I want to play War Thunder in it today. I think I'm fucking done. I want to get that. I want to get the I want to get tonight's video. Oh well, either tonight or tomorrow. I want to get that done. And so I think I'll leave it here and try and get that done soon. So I'm gonna go. I haven't got anything to add on to that. I'm gonna go. I'll be back probably next week. Is what usually happens. Yeah, I haven't got any way of ending this. New video either today or tomorrow. You'll see. It'll be out when it's out. 5D chess sometime next week probably. We'll see. I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye bye.